This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222.
So one of the great things that's happened in New South Wales in relation to IVF in the last few months has been the move by the state government to provide an extra $2,000 subsidy for people going through any fertility treatment that is Medicare eligible. So this $2,000 is for any fertility treatment started after the 1st of October last year. They've set aside $26 million, which some of us think won't last beyond the election, but we'll see. But the $2,000 is there. So if you have insemination, if you have IVF, this will be covered. There are some eligibility criteria. You have to be a New South Wales resident, but basically that's it. If you're having a fertility treatment that sorts out, that is subsidised by Medicare, then you'll be able to get this on top of your Medicare rebate. To actually do it physically, once you've had your treatment and you've paid the money, there is this form to fill out. The doctor has to fill out the bottom bit to say that you've had the treatment and which clinic you were with. It has to be a private clinic. The public clinics at Westmead, the Royal Hospital for Women, and for the RPA hospital, those clinics are not covered by this $2,000 because the government is already significantly subsidising those services. With that $2,000 subsidy, certainly at IVF Australia and patients that I'm looking after, currently are out of pocket in the order of $5,500 to $6,000 for a treatment cycle. That has basically been $10,500 overall cost, with Medicare giving back $5,000. The $2,000 is on top of that. So if the general cost for patients of mine before October was $6,500 out of pocket, then that would bring it back to $4,500. The treatments that it covers, as intra-uterine insemination cycles, which in our clinic at IVF Australia are in the order of $2,000 out of pocket. It covers frozen embryo transfers, similarly currently around $2,500 out of pocket, means it'd only be $500 out of pocket. For an IVF cycle, as I've said, instead of being $6,500, it's more like $4,500. It's a one-off payment for the whole of your life. It's only a one-off. It doesn't happen every cycle. It's only now. And some of us are nervous that once the election's over, it may never happen again. So it's a bonus that I suspect might be short-lived. Hopefully that's not the case, because by having this bonus, we are certainly seeing more patients coming through. And what the government wants, and Australia wants, is more babies. Our fertility rate has fallen, and the more babies there are, that builds prosperity into the future. Because all of these people are taxpayers, or will become taxpayers, and the $2,000 investment, if that brings more mums to the table to have treatment, the better it is for Australia.
And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website www.theivfjourney.com and select IVF Journey podcast from the navigation menu.